there, welcome back to EC News. Back with me, Sydney Prima, and I'm here to deliver the latest information to you. Let's take a look at our headline news for today. America is in the state of facing economic crisis. Throughout these very special minutes, I will examine a nation in a crisis economy as the result of the pandemic, which is America. Before the country forcibly shut down and put millions of people out of work, Americans started this year focusing on their work, since their unemployment rate was at 50-year low. Yet somewhere between half and three-fourths of all Americans were living paycheck to paycheck. Now, due to the COVID-19 outbreak, the pandemic has left an even bigger impact on the economy. A huge number of Americans are struggling, many of them for the first time. If you look at the new job report, it appears that the economy is on the right track. We can see that 7.5 million jobs are gained in the month of June. But before that, they had lost 22 million jobs in the months of March and April. This number of gained jobs means they have only recovered about 1 in 3 of those lost jobs. As bad as things have been, they may be on the verge of getting worse. If they had beaten the virus earlier, all that would have been good enough and capable to begin a new start and a new beginning for the economy. But what they are actually facing is that all those gains seem to have been reversed. Cases are up, hospitalizations are up, and more states are clamping down on their way to reopen and be back to the normal life. The impact of this pandemic on the economy is being felt in different ways for many people. Those who are financially stable and are in the top of the economic food chain may just have an inconvenience, and perhaps they have to work from home. But many working-class Americans who count on their job in a bar, restaurant, or retail store don't have the option to work from home. Some of them have to sacrifice their safety and health during this pandemic just to survive for their life. Their jobs are at risk. They may not be able coming back as soon as they hoped. People cannot rely on the help and assistance from the government, as it is going to run out soon in an unpredictable time. The help and assistance from the government, which is also known as the pandemic unemployment benefits, that has been extended many times, will probably not be extended anymore. Federal Pandemic Unemployment Compensation, or what is usually called as FPUC, will no longer extend these benefits. There will be no more Pandemic Unemployment Assistance, the PUA, or Pandemic Extended Unemployment Compensation, the PEUC. When these programs end on Labor Day, all of the benefits recipients will not any longer receive all the jobless benefits. At the start of the pandemic, when the virus just hit the US and affected the economy, the nation went into panic, stocking up and shocking their supply chain as millions began working and teaching from home. Skies and airports are emptied out. Normal life canceled as millions of businesses, big and small, closed, pushing America into the worst global recession in history. Roughly 50 million unemployment claims filed in the span of just 4 first months of the pandemic. Every industry impacted with 42% of job losses is expected to become permanent. The worst job sectors: retail with 2 million jobs lost, restaurant with almost 5 million unemployed, also later, and hospitality down to 4.4 million workers. Businesses are closing up again. The initial jobless claims fell by 14,000 to a seasonally adjusted 340,000. This is the lowest level since the pandemic took hold in the US in March 2020. The resurgence of cases tied to the highly contagious Delta variant has clouded the economy outlook. COVID-19 cases are now surpassing 135,000 a day, up from fewer than 12,000 last month. The pace of weekly applications for unemployment aid is still considered high by the historic standard. During this pandemic, the gap between the workers is getting wider and become more obvious than how it was before. In this kind of situation, workers are supposed to do their job from home, but it cannot be applied for every job. White-collar jobs that can be done remotely, they have been much more stable. Not like the blue-collar jobs, many of which are held by the minorities or held by the immigrants, they are in a much worse state. That has been the case for a very long time, but rarely has this difference been so painfully obvious. The inequality is now much more pervasive. This crisis is expected to last until at least the end of this year. Well, we certainly hope that the economy is We'll soon get better. That is all for today's news from Easy News. I am Sydney Prima. Thank you so much for watching. Stay safe and keep following the health protocols. Goodbye.